My family background is Irish, and whenever I'm playing these teams and Irish names come up, my ears kind of perk up. And the 1920 Cleveland Indians have an Irish catcher named Steve O'Neill. He was the 10th of 13 children. He was born in America, but he has 4 older siblings that were born in Ireland. They were born near Scranton, Pennsylvania, mining country, and he began working in the mines at age 10. He also learned boxing, wrestling, and baseball. And for the O'Neill family, the dad taught his sons baseball. And that was a way out of the mines for them. 4 of them made it to the major leagues. Jack and Mike in the National League became actually the first major league pitching battery. Steve had the longest and most successful career of any of them. He played 17 years in the majors. He was a tough, smart defensive catcher who could throw out base runners and block curveballs that were thrown in the dirt. But before 1919, he was primarily a 240 hitter. Tris Speaker came to him and said, with your abilities, you should be able to outthink pitchers and should learn the strike zone better. And that's exactly what he did. He stopped swinging at bad pitches. He had, I think, 289 in 1919, and never lower than 310 from 1920 through 1922. I've always thought the same for the Royals catcher, Salvi Perez. He's been a good offensive player, great defensive player, All-Star, World Series MVP, but he swings on a lot of bad pitches. But this year he has stopped that, and he's now hitting over 350 with 10 home runs. O'Neill went on to become a great manager, leading the 1945 Detroit Tigers to the World Series. Hi everybody, this is Apba Brian with Apba Baseball Classics, bringing to you game number 2 of the series between the 2001 Arizona Diamondbacks and the 1920 Cleveland Indians. It's game number 154 in the tournament. It could be the last game of the semifinals if Arizona wins, and that would have us starting the championship series on Monday. We are using basic Apba, but today I'll use the merino boards that are these. And that will allow us to use more exact defense and base stealing. All right, here we go. We've had the introductions. Ray Caldwell, a 20-game winner, is ready to pitch to Tony Womack. Let's play ball. 6-2 is a fly ball to left field, caught by Charlie Jameson, who is starting for the first time. And there's one out. Jay Bell. 3-2 is a 26 ground ball to second base. Bill Wamsgans throws to first. 2 down. Here's Luis Gonzalez. His 2-run homer for the Diamondbacks, walk-off homer yesterday, put the D-backs on top 1-0. There's a 5, and that is going to be a double. Luis Gonzalez will be in scoring position with 2 outs. Average speed at first base. Here is Matt Williams. Caldwell stretches and pitches. 1-3 is a 14. That's going to be a base on balls. Williams will take first base. And Gonzalez goes to second. Here's Reggie Sanders. 1-5 is an 11. That is going to be a single. Scoring Gonzalez. Williams goes to third. Reggie Sanders with an RBI single puts the Diamondbacks on top in the first inning. Here's Mark Rice. 6-1 is a 41. Strike one. Infield playing back with 2 outs. 6-3 is a fly ball to center field. Just Speaker is under it and makes the catch. That's the end of the top of the first, but Arizona breaks out on top. Diamondbacks 1, Indians nothing. Shortstop Joe Sewell leads off for the Indians. Good contact man. Here's the pitch to Sewell. 53 is a 19, fielding column 2. That's going to test the third baseman, Matt Williams, who is a 4. That's column 2. And that is going to be an error on Matt Williams. Sewell's at first, average speed. Doc Johnston comes to bat. One roll for Doc Johnston. 21 is going to be a double, and Sewell goes to third. A fast runner would score, but Sewell's not rated fast. So second and third for Cleveland. Here is Tris Speaker. Kurt Schilling is a BXZ pitcher, and he is in trouble with nobody out. .388 hitter in 1920. Infield is playing back. Here's the pitch to Tris Speaker. 51 is a 7. That's a single. Get on the right page here, and both runners will score. Batter goes to second on the throw home. Two RBIs for Speaker. 2-1 Cleveland. Still nobody out. That brings up Elmer Smith. He's 13 for 42 in the tournament with 11 RBIs, second on the team. Here's the pitch to Elmer Smith from Kurt Schilling. 62 is a 40. That's going to be a fly out to right field. The runner tags and goes to third. One down. Here's Charlie Jameson, who is starting in place of Joe Evans, who's been hitting great, but is a defensive liability. Jameson's a better outfielder defensively and still a .319 hitter in 1920. Infield is going to play in. Here's the pitch to Charlie Jameson with 1 out. 6-4 is a 14. That's going to be a walk. Jameson takes first. First and third for the Indians. Larry Gardner. Infield will play back, potential double play in order here. Here's the pitch to Gardner. 26 is a 27. That's going to be a ground out to third. Or Y. He didn't have the Y. So the runner at third holds. And Jameson goes to second. So now we got second and third with 2 outs. Here's the catcher, Paul O'Neill. .62 is a 36. That's a pass ball 0 unless the pitcher is the PBO. Don't see a pass ball rating on Schilling's card. So that is a pass ball. That means Speaker scores and Jamison goes to third. 1 ball on the catcher, Steve O'Neill. 3-3 roll. Hit column. 42 is a 6. A double for Steve O'Neill. Okay, the pass ball made it 3-1. Now it is 4-1. Cleveland, 4 runs in the first. Kurt Schilling comes into the game with 24 and a third innings pitched, 1.44 ERA and 3-0 record, but he is off to a bad start here. The 8th man in the inning to come to bat is Bill Wamsgans. Here's the stretch and the pitch to Wamsgans. 6-6 roll. That's a hit column roll for Wamsgans. 23 is a 6. That's a double. That will score O'Neill 5 runs in the inning. Here's the pitcher, Ray Caldwell. 5-6 is a 34. That's a pop out to the second baseman, Jay Bell. That ends the inning. But the Cleveland Indians score 5 runs, and they take a 5-1 lead. 5 runs scored by the Indians in the bottom of the first, but only 1 was earned. Damian Miller will lead off against Ray Caldwell in the top of the second inning. Here's the pitch to Miller. 53 is a 18. That will test the shortstop. Sewell is a column 3. And that's going to be an error on Joe Sewell. We'll see if that opens the door for the Diamondbacks, like it did for Cleveland. Here's Steve Finley. 6-2 is a fly ball to right field. Elmer Smith is tracking it and picks it out of the sky. 1 down. Here's the pitcher, Kurt Schilling. 3-3 roll for Schilling. That's an 8. Guess the B pitcher will be a 27. Fielder's choice ground out to the third baseman, Larry Gardner. Gardner gets Miller at second, 5-4. Schilling is the base runner at first with 2 outs. Anthony Womack. Here's the pitch to Tony Womack. 53-20. That'll test the second baseman. Wamsgans is a fielding column 2. And that's an error on Wamsgans. Two errors in the inning for Cleveland. That's first and second. 2 outs. Here's Jay Bell. He's got some pop in his bat. 2 homers and 5 doubles in the tournament. There's the ball hit hard to center field. Tris Speaker is going back and makes the catch near the track. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the second. Cleveland 5, Arizona 1. All right, Cleveland batted around in the first inning, so they're on their second time through the order. Joe Sewell steps in. Here's a pitch from Kurt Schilling. 1-3 is a base on balls. Cleveland's going to start the runner and hit and run. Here's a pitch to Doc Johnston. 35 is a 9. That's going to be a single, but affected by a B pitcher, so it goes down to 28. The ground out to shortstop, 6-3, with Sewell going to second. Here's Tris Speaker. .31, that's an 8. And against a B pitcher, it's a 26 result. Ground out to the second baseman, Jay Bell. Sewell goes to third. 2 outs. Indians have another runner 90 feet away. Here's the pitch to Elmer Smith. 31 is a 9 against the B. That's going to be a base hit. That scores Sewell. RBI for Smith. 6-1 Cleveland. Here's Charlie Jamison. 63 will be a fly out to center field. That's the end of the inning for the Indians. They score one more. We go to the top of the third. Cleveland 6 and Arizona 1. Ray Caldwell of the Indians returns to the mound. He had a reputation of being quite the partier and heavy drinker, which caused him to accumulate quite a few fines during the season. And eventually, I think it was 1920, maybe 25, he was playing with the Yankees. Frank Chance was his manager. He wait a minute, it was 1915. And Frank Chance was the manager. It's when the Federal League was going on. And the owner wanted to forgive Caldwell's fines over Frank Chance's protest because the owner was afraid that Caldwell would jump the league and go to the Buffalo Federals. So he forgave his fines, and because of that, Frank Chance resigned managing the Yankees. All right, here's Caldwell, though, pitching to Luis Gonzalez in the top of the third inning. 25 is a 8 against a B. That's going to be a fly out to center field. 1 down. Matt Williams. Walked his first time up. 41 is a ground ball to the shortstop. Joe Sewell's got it. Throws to first. 2 quick outs for Arizona. Here is Reggie Sanders. 1-5 is a single. Sanders is 2 for 2. Fast runner at first. B-23 could be a threat to steal. Caldwell's ability to hold runners is 0. I believe O'Neill's a 3 to his favor. Let's see. He is 2 to his favor. So 21, his chances to steal second are 11 through 43. Mark Grace is the batter. Sometimes managers will hold that runner out first for left-handed batters to follow, just to make a bigger hole on the right side of the infield. But you could get him in scoring position. He's going to try to steal. Here's the throw. 6-3, he's out. Steve O'Neill throws out Reggie Sanders trying to steal. 2-6. That's the end of the top of the third. Cleveland 6, Arizona 1. In the bottom of the third, the Indians have Larry Gardner, Steve O'Neill, and Bill Wamsgans scheduled to hit. Here's the pitch to Gardner. 6-1 is a ground ball to third base. That's taken by Matt Williams. Throw to first. 1 down. Steve O'Neill doubled his first time out. Has an RBI. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Here's Bill Wamsgans. 6-6 roll for Wamsgans. 34 is a single. And the runner goes to third. Bobby Witt is working in the Arizona bullpen. Here's a pitcher, Ray Caldwell. Infield's playing back for double play depth. Here's a pitch to Caldwell. 54 is a fly ball to right field. We'll roll for the depth of the fly ball. 2 is shallow, 38. Add to that Steve O'Neill's speed, which is only 5, so 43. Take away the arm of the right fielder, Reggie Sanders, which is 36. He's going to hold. 2 outs. Joe Sewell. Tough man to strike out. Here's the pitch to Joe Sewell. 1-2 is a 25. A ground out to the shortstop, Tony Womack. That ends the Indians' third. They don't score. We go to the fourth. Cleveland 6, Arizona 1. Mark Grace was up to bat when Reggie Sanders was caught stealing. He comes up to lead off the fourth inning. Here's the pitch from Ray Caldwell. 32 is a 26 that's hit on the ground toward the right side. The second baseman, Bill Wamsgans, throws the first. 1 away. Here's the catcher, Damian Miller. 56 is a strikeout. That's the first strikeout for Ray Caldwell and Steve Finley. 6-2 is a fly ball to right field. 3 up and 3 down for the Diamondbacks. We go to the bottom of the fourth. 6-1 Cleveland. Curt Schilling comes back out to the bottom of the fourth inning. Doc Johnson will lead off for the Indians. 24 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. And that is Curt Schilling's first strikeout. Tris Speaker. 54 is a fly ball to right field. Reggie Sanders is under it, makes the catch. There's 2 away. And now Elmer Smith. 1-2 is a roller to the right side, or X, not a roller. Schilling's got the X. That's the second strikeout for Schilling. The Indians are out in the fourth. We go to the top of the fifth. Cleveland 6, Arizona 1. Arizona will start the fifth inning with a pinch hitter. Dave DeLucci comes on to hit for Curt Schilling. Bobby Wood's still working in the bullpen. He'll pitch the bottom of the fifth inning. Ray Caldwell is out there. Here's a pitch to DeLucci. 6-5 is a 35. That's going to be a foul out to the catcher, Steve O'Neill. 1 away. Top of the order, and Tony Womack looking for his first hit in the tournament. 24. That's not going to be it. That's a strikeout. 2 outs. Jay Bell. 56 is a 34 or Y. Caldwell strikes out Jay Bell. That's his third strikeout. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning. 6-1 Cleveland. Bobby Witt Sr. Is rated CW. He comes on the pitch to the bottom of the fifth inning for Arizona. Witt Sr. has a son, Bobby Witt Jr., who was the second pick of the 2019 draft, picked by the Royals. And I kind of expect that we might be seeing him on the Major League roster very possibly next year. Here's the pitch to Charlie Jamieson leading off for the Indians. 36 is a 33. That is a pop out to the second baseman. 1 away. Witt has a W modifier. He was known for being wild in his 16-year Major League career. When he pitched with Texas, they nicknamed him Witt and Wild after a water park. Here's the pitch. 43 is 29. That's a ground ball back to Witt. He's got it. Throws to first. 2 outs. Steve O'Neill. Three, 4 is a fly ball to center field. 3 up and 3 down for the Indians. We go to the top of the sixth. 6-1 Cleveland. All right, spitballer Ray Caldwell returns to the mound. He is one of 17 spitballers that were grandfathered in. That came in, that rule, the spitball rule came in two sections. In 1920, first of all, each team was allowed to have 2 spitballers on their roster. And then in 21, they outlawed it except for 17 pitchers who were already throwing the spitball. They were allowed to finish their careers with that pitch, but no new pitchers could add the spitball to their repertoire. Ray Caldwell has Luis Gonzalez, Matt Williams, and Reggie Sanders reckoned with here in the 6th inning. Here's the first pitch to Gonzalez. 3-3 roll for Gonzalez. That's a 5. That's going to be a 2-base hit, leadoff double for Luis Gonzalez. We talked about how Ray Caldwell must have been a tough man. He was struck by lightning while pitching against the Philadelphia A's. We talked about that before, but knocked him out unconscious. But when he came to, pitched to the last batter to finish the ball game. Here is the pitch to Matty Williams. 6-6 roll is a drive. It might be. It could be. It is out of here. And Matt Williams cuts the Indians' lead in half. It is 6-3. And that is Matty's 6th home run of the tournament. Reggie Sanders. A little different ball game now. Here's the pitch to Reggie Sanders with the bases empty. 25 is a 9 against a B. That's a base hit. First 3 Diamondbacks have reached in the 6th inning. Mark Grace. 22, that's a base hit for Mark Grace. Sanders will round second, not stop there. He goes to third. First and third, nobody out. Tying run coming to the plate. After the first 4 hitters reach for the Diamondbacks, the Indians are going to make a move. They're going to replace their pitcher with Guy Morton. Guy Alabama Blossom Morton, grade C pitcher, X modifier. Here is Damian Miller. He's going to be a grade B pitcher for this one batter only. Here's the pitch to Miller. 41 is a 24, and that is going to be a ground ball double play, 4-6-3. Sanders will score. If the Indians take that double play, it's 6-4. Bases are clear. 2 outs. No RBI awarded on the double play. Here is Steve Finley. 24 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. That ends the top of the 6th inning, but productive for the Diamondbacks. They score 3 runs on 4 hits. The big blow is the home run by Matt Williams. We're at the bottom of the 6th. Cleveland 6 and Arizona 4. Bobby Witt goes back out on the mound. Bill Wamsgans leads off for the Indians in the last of the 6th inning. 34 is a fly ball to center field caught by Steve Finley. 1 down. Here is the pitcher, Morton. He's going to stay in and hit for himself. Pitch to Guy Morton. 1-4 is a fly ball to left field. Gonzalez makes the play. 2 outs. Top of the order, and Joe Sewell. Sewell has reached by an error and walked. Here's the pitch. 44 is a single for Joe Sewell. 2 outs. Average speed at first. E23 stealing. Bobby Witt's move to first is 0. And Damian Miller is a +1, so that would be E22. Chances to be safe would be 11 through 44. I think we'll go ahead and try it. Here's the throw from Damian Miller. 41, he is safe, close play, but Joe Sewell steals second base. He's in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Doc Johnston. 1-2 is a 25. Line drive to Jay Bell at second base. He's got it. 3 outs. We go to the top of the 7th. Still 6-4 Cleveland. Junior Spivey will pitch hit for pitcher Bobby Witt, who did his job. He had 2 clean innings. And Guy Morton is still on for the Indians here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch to Junior Spivey. 52 is a 27. That's an X, and Spivey strikes out. And the Diamondbacks' ability to get their shortstops to get on base has not been good this tournament. Here is Tony Womack looking for his first hit still. 6-2 is a fly ball to left. Elmer Smith is under it. Or excuse me, Charlie Jameson's under it. Makes the catch. 2 outs. Jay Bell. 6-5 is a pop-up to the catcher, Steve O'Neill. 3 outs. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Cleveland 6, Arizona 4. Mike Morgan is on for the Diamondbacks in the last of the 7. He's pitching to Tris Speaker. 45 is going to be a base on balls. Speaker takes first. At this point in his career, he's not a threat to steal. He's at D18. It's a little better than half a chance to be safe. Here is Elmer Smith. 25 is an 8 against a C pitcher. That's going to be a single. And Speaker goes to second. First 2 batters have reached for the Indians. Charlie Jameson. One 6 is a 28. Let's see. Fielding column 2 result is 6-4, fielder's choice. So Smith is out at second. Speaker goes to third. Jameson is on first with a fielder's choice. Here's Larry Gardner. Infield will play back. Chance to get a double play. Here's the pitch to Larry Gardner. 35 is a 9 against a C. That's going to be a single. And one runner will score. The other goes to second. RBI single for Gardner. 7-4 Cleveland. Here's Steve O'Neill, the catcher. He is 12 for 47 with a triple and 2 doubles. Here's the pitch to Steve O'Neill. 32 is a 26. That's going to be an infield pop-up to second base. 2 outs. Bill Wonsgantz, pitcher's on deck. Going to pitch to Wonsgantz. Here's the pitch. 1-6 is a ground out that'll end the inning. Ground out to the shortstop. The Indians add 1. We go to the top of the 8th. Cleveland 7, Arizona 4. The Indians are fighting to survive in this tournament. They're up by 3 in the 8th inning. But they've got the middle of the Diamondbacks order to deal with. Luis Gonzalez, Matt Williams, and Reggie Sanders. Gonzalez is 2 for 3 with 2 doubles. Williams is homered, and Reggie Sanders is 3 for 3. Here's the pitch to Luis Gonzalez. 32 is a 26. That's a ground ball to Bill Wonsgantz at second base. They're going to get Gonzalez out. 1 away. Dangerous Matt Williams comes to bat. 42 is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 outs. Reggie Sanders. 51 is going to be a 9. I should get the picture up here. A 9 against a C with the bases empty is going to be an out. Pop up to the second baseman, Bill Wamsgans. 3 up and 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Still 7-4 Cleveland. Guy Morton will stay in the game and hit for himself here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's a pitch from Mike Morgan. 53 is a 21. That will test the first baseman, Mark Grace, who is a 5. And that is fielding column 1. Grace makes the play successfully, unassisted. 1 down. Joe Sewell. 1-5 is an 80 against the C. That's going to be a base hit for Joe Sewell. He is 2 for 3 in the game. 2 for 4. But been on base 3 times, 2 singles and an error. Doc Johnston. 51 is an 8 against the C. That's going to be a single as well. Sewell goes to second, first and second. Indians are threatening to add some insurance. Tris Speaker. Arizona's going to go to their bullpen and bring in a new pitcher, Brett Prinz, to pitch to Speaker. He is an A pitcher, W modifier. He's not going to get the bump up, though. Here's the pitch, and there are different side pitchers, any pitcher and hitter anyway. Here's the pitch to Brett Prinz to Tris Speaker. 6-2 is a base on balls. Indians load them up. Can Elmer Smith put a quarter in the merry-go-round? If he does, he'll lead his team in RBIs. There's the pitch. 42 is a base on balls. He's going to drive in 1 by way of a free pass. 8-4 Cleveland. You got Smith at first, Speaker at second, Johnson at third. Batter is Charlie Jameson. 31 is a 9 against an A. 31, that's a fly out to center field. We'll check the depth. 2 is 52 on depth. Okay, the man on third for Cleveland is Johnston. Speed, 52, added 64. Center fielder is Finley. Arm is 33, so it's 31. He's going to be tagging up. Here is the roll. 11 through 61, he's safe. 1-1 is he's safe, but that's going to be an error. And so Johnson scores, Speaker scores, and Smith goes to third. 10-4 Indians. 1 RBI on the sac fly. Here's a pitch to Larry Gardner. 23 will end the inning. That's a ground ball to second base, 4-3. But the Indians had 2 unearned runs in the 8th inning. We go to the top of the 9th. Cleveland 10, Arizona 4. All right, Guy Morton goes out with a 6-run lead. He has Mark Grace, Damian Miller, and Steve Finley scheduled to hit. Here's a pitch to Mark Grace. 56 is a 34. That is a pop up to the shortstop, Joe Sewell, 1 down. Grace finishes his day 1 for 4. Here's Damian Miller, the catcher. 6-4 is a 38. Ball 1. 22, we'll test the catcher, Steve O'Neill. He is rated 8. Fielding column 1. That's a dribbler in front of the plate, throws the first. Miller's retired, 2 outs. Steve Finley's the last hope for the Diamondbacks. Here's the pitch to Steve Finley. 35 is a 40. Foul ball. 6-2 is a fly ball to right field, caught by Elmer Smith. The Diamondbacks are retired in the 9th. The final score, Cleveland Indians 10, Arizona 4. We're going to go to Game 3, which is going to be played on Monday. But we'll be back to wrap this one up. In this game, the Arizona Diamondbacks gave up too many walks, and that error to the first batter of the game really cost them. They had 3 errors, and they gave up 6 walks. They scored 4 runs, got 7 hits, 3 errors. The Indians had 10 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error in the game. The winning pitcher, Ray Caldwell, goes 5 innings, gives up 4 earned runs. Kurt Schilling went 4 innings, pitched in a lot of trouble, but actually gave up only 2 earned runs, but he is the losing pitcher today. The star of the game, and the Cannonball Dick Redding MVP of the game, it is Guy Morton. He is a relief pitcher. He didn't get the win, but he gave the Indians 4 scoreless innings of relief. He is today's star of the game. His best years with Cleveland were between 1915 and 19. Always in those years, his ERA was always below 3. He had a son who played with the 54 Red Sox and got a cup of coffee in the major leagues, 1 at bat. And there's your star for today's game. The Indians win, and they will play Monday. Monday's game will be an elimination game, the 3rd game of the series. Whoever wins that game will have the right to play the 1927 Yankees in the championship series. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and God bless.